Me and his dad is real close, so you know when your people hurt, you hurt. You know? It ain't stopped there. That Tuesday I woke up. My niece, y'all see on my tag, it said 11:25. My niece who have been missing, the FBI called. We think we got a lead, the serial killer that we caught. We think that there's a connection. So now I'm back on the roller coaster, right? I'm back and forth. I got all these things going on, and I'm still fighting because I said I'm coming back on schedule. I got to drop a video on Monday. I got to drop a video on Wednesday. So I'm fighting. I got mental health support group on Thursday. Do you know what it's like to give a motivational speech when your heart is... My niece, I raised my niece. I had from the time that she was 3 weeks till she was 4 years old. You know, to wake up and not know where your child is. To watch a child 17 years old be put in the ground. And you know what I had to do? I had to make up my mind who I was going to be before the pain came. That's your first note right there. Note number one, you got to decide, are you with you or not? Because see, sometimes we say we with ourselves, but as soon as some inconsistencies, as soon as an unexpected blow, as soon as something happens, an inconvenience in life, then guess what? Oh, we off the wagon again. I really ain't got time to show up for me today. I really can't do this and can't do that. And I want you to understand that you owe it to yourself to show up for you every single day like your life depends on it. Because the truth of the matter is it does. Because people will treat you exactly how they see you treating you. So if you're inconsistent with you, that's exactly what they about to do. Right? If you don't take you seriously, then guess what? They're not about to take you seriously neither. Because why would you ask me to do something for you that you're not willing to do for yourself? You got to make up your mind if you are with you or not. Because I want you to understand something. You can't trick everybody. That's, first of all, that's a red bean pin. No, you can't trick everybody. Understand that you can't convince people of something that you yourself are not convinced of. True. Are you going to listen to that? You don't even live by that. You don't even do that. So it's not going to work. Understand? So note number one was just that. You got to know who you are before that pain comes. You got to already have your mind made up. And when she came in and she said, you know, faith and fear can't exist in the same place, that's absolutely right. You have to remove faith and remove fear and insert faith, because you can't have fear and then still say you have faith at the same time. What you trust and believe? Because faith is the evidence of things not, faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. What are you telling me, coach? You can't see it. Right. You cannot see it. That's how dedicated you gotta be to your own life. That's how dedicated that you have to be to your own development. That's how dedicated that you have to be when it comes down to showing up for yourself. Nobody is coming to save you. Please stop waiting on people to come and validate you. Tell you you're doing a good job. Telling you that you're on the right path. Telling you, oh yes, this and this, that, but guess what? You ain't got to do nothing. Mess up one time, and guess what they gonna do? Oh, okay, don't get so caught up in what other folks say, because they be here today, gone tomorrow. Folks wake up different every day. That codependency spirit will have you stuck and stagnant in life, waiting around for other folks to love you, to appreciate you, to value you, to respect you. No ma'am, no sir, those things are non-negotiable. If you don't come in the door with it, you won't come through my door. Note number two, you got to learn how to focus to finish. Stop giving yourself permission to give up because you're tired. Wait, y'all can't say that. today. That's a setback. Stop giving yourself permission to give up because it's tough. I was going to try to do it, but I can't do it. As long as you say that you can't do it, you won't be able to do it. Come on, man. Leaving a situation is learning. You don't know what you can do until you leave. There's growth in leaving. If you're uncomfortable, get on up out of it, baby. 2 fingers swing and I'm gone. Right. Not about to be playing with nobody. These folks know exactly what they're doing, and I'm not giving out no more benefit of the doubt to grown folks. So I ain't talking about you didn't know. I know I can't love you because my mama ain't loved me. I'm trying to stick to my notes. You know why I'm frustrated? Because I want something from you that you don't have. You know what it is. You know what you look like when you standing over there begging somebody for the bare minimum. You begging folks for things that they ain't even got to buy. You sitting paragraphs on paragraphs thinking that they ain't reading that. Right. They not reading them. They delete the paragraph 6 from now. You just write back, hey, that's just one letter. That's what I tell them. Walk smooth. Understand that? That's a fact. You gotta learn how to focus to finish. You gotta stop giving yourself permission to give up because you're tired, to give up because you're frustrated, to give up because it gets hard. Life is going to be hard. It's going to get complicated. As a matter of fact, when you go in the hospital, right, you want to see that monitor going up and down, right? Yeah. Because the moment that it not go up and down and it's going straight, you done flatline, you are out of here. Right. The only reason why you know you are still alive is because of the chaos of life. Life is going to be coming no matter what, but it's okay to have chaos as long as it's organized. Yeah. You gotta know who you're gonna be before it happens. This is the person that I am. This is how I'm gonna show up. This is what I'm gonna do. You want me to tell you why that's important? Because the enemy's job is to distract your mind. If I can get into your mind and I can trick you into thinking that you are not who you say that you are, I got you. Yeah. If I can get in your mind and I can get you distracted or agitate you to the point where, oh, you are avoid your mission. Why do you think so many people break down before they break? You was right there at the point. You was right there. But you let agitation rob you of that opportunity. You let frustration and aggravation rob you of that opportunity. You gotta know who you are in the very beginning so that you can set yourself up and say, you know what? No matter what happens, I'm trusting my process. Doesn't matter how hard it gets. I'm trusting my process. I'm gonna be consistent. I owe this to myself. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm living in a place of my life right now where I know for a fact I owe me some stuff. Yeah. Come on now. Be out here playing with yourself for way too long. Look back over your life and know, oh man, if I wasn't doing this, and this for everybody else, I know I would have been far. No, number 3, you gotta master your thoughts. with me like that. You don't even know because you ain't never did that before. And the fact of the matter is, if you can see it, you create things twice. First in your mind, and then in reality. So if you can see yourself doing it, then it can be done. And let me add on to that. Just because it's never happened doesn't mean that it cannot happen. It just means, come on, let's be real. A lot of y'all not doing it because of what somebody else did. Oh, I tried that before, girl, that didn't work. I was at that job for 20-some odd years, they ain't never moved me up. But they forget to tell you that they had poor attendance, wasn't following the PPE, falling out with everybody on the job, attitude was poor. Understand? They gonna leave that part out and just say, oh, the job wasn't. What they did and how they worked at it ain't had nothing to do with them. Why? You got your red pen pants, but I want to just say this real quick. I want you to understand that I gotta get this part off. Hold on a second. Get your pens, y'all ready? Yeah. I want you to understand that everybody ain't your assignment. Yeah, you can take that home with you. So when people calling you and you know that you feel a certain type of way and you don't really want to do it, that's not your assignment. Everybody ain't your assignment. So it doesn't matter who show and who don't, because the people that's supposed to be there will be there. The people that are supposed to do will do. And the thing about it is, you ain't got to beg them to do it. You ain't got to run after them to do it. You ain't got to ask them twice to do it. You can whisper. Yes. And they already, you want to do that? That's how you know you're dealing with somebody that's a part of your tribe. We're supposed to be here together. I ain't begging nobody, I ain't running off nobody. Tell that right now, y'all can hang that up, baby. Count Christmas and Holy Grail. Oh, that ain't gonna be able to happen. No, number 4. It's just what I said. You gotta stop trying to get everybody on board. Some folk will only understand from their level of understanding. And I'm gonna take it a step further and stop trying to prove who you are to them. Come on, Sharon. Hey, Trees. You right here. I got something for you. Hold on. You gotta stop trying to prove who you are to them. What do you mean by that? Some of y'all thinking that if I love you more, you're gonna change. If I give to you more, you're gonna change. If I shower you with these gifts, you're gonna change. If I give you this here money kind of buy-in, then you're gonna change. If I come over there and continuously sacrifice myself for you, then you're going to change, and eventually you're going to pick me, and eventually we're going to be this, that, and the third. No, eventually you're going to be tired. Because your generosity will not make somebody be something that they are not. And the more that you give and sacrifice yourself, you're wearing yourself out. You're self-sabotaging. And now you're upset with everybody but you. Okay, get ready. Let me tell you the next part of that. And when you do that, you become the abuser. Because trying to buy a person to manipulate their thinking is abuse. Y'all said come and bring my love. That's a fact. You can't try to manipulate life or control the outcome. You don't own people. Love is a choice. Let's be real. Love is a choice. And the moment that it's not a choice, it's bondage. Amen. Come on now. You don't get to tell them how to love. You get to see the way that they love. You get to see the relationship, way that they do relationships, the way that they do family. And you get to make a conscious decision within yourself if you want to be a part of that or not. Love is a choice. It's not about the gifts. It's not about the trick. Now, that's look, get up here now. But I'm saying don't base the relationship around it. You got to be bringing more to the table. Because a lot of times we get caught up in the preference and not understanding that just because it's a preference doesn't mean that it's a priority. And a lot of times what we do is we run after our preference. I want them to look a certain type of way, dress a certain type of way, smell a certain type of way, have a certain type of body. and it be a beautiful disaster and you're miserable.
You better speak up in here.
Your preference isn't always your priority. Your priority is anything that's beneficial to your growth and development. Your priority is being surrounded by or connected to people that feed you spiritually, mentally, emotionally. These people are you when you can't be you. That's how much they know you. They study you. But when you're dealing with preference, you're dealing with what you like. Oh, they look good. They smell good. They dress good. They got the right body type. But they're a beautiful disaster. They talk to you crazy. They don't honor you. They don't respect you. They don't value you. They look at you like you a void filler. What's that, y'all? Something to do when there's nothing to do. I'll call you when I'm bored. Void filler. What is that? Something to do when there's nothing to do. I'll call you when I'm bored. But why you say that, Coach? Because when everything's going right in their life, you don't hear from them. When that little relationship they in, going well, you don't hear from them. When they only have doing the celebration, they forget your invite. It's to me. You gotta know who you are before these things come. You gotta set yourself up for success. You gotta stay focused until it's finished. Not because you're tired, you don't get to quit. Because you're frustrated, you don't get to quit. Because you're annoyed, you don't get to quit. You gotta keep pushing. And you gotta keep pushing until it's completely finished. You gotta understand that everybody ain't your assignment. Stop trying to convince them. Stop trying to buy in. Stop trying to make them trust and believe in you. And learn how to leave folk when you build it. So I can tell you one thing about this when I say about controlling your thoughts and shutting down the negative dialogue. If you got your ink pens, I want you to write down this real quick. Distractions equal neglect. One distraction in your day will ruin your whole entire day. One distraction is enough to annoy and frustrate you to the point where you will avoid your mission. All it takes, if you don't eat Monday, it'll take you completely off your course. All one thought. It'll get you so distracted that you will neglect what you got going on. Let's be real. That one text message that you've been texting back and forth about for 6 hours, that one phone call when they called and made you mad, now it took up your whole entire day. And when you was gonna go have a good time, you can't go have a good time because the only thing that's on your mind is what you've been dealing with. So now you go and sleep, and then when you wake up, what you gonna do? I got another note for you real quick. It's a red ink pen note in that. I want you to understand that you gotta stop whining over missed moments. Missed moments. If it's done, it's done. Can't be unexposed. You can't go undo it. So once you get distracted and you miss that moment, that's done. The red ink pen notice that you can't keep crying over missed moments. So what you gotta do? You gotta get up and start it all the way over. Nobody's counting how many times you started over. Nobody but you. Get up and get back in. You still got skin in this game. Let's go. Right? Next thing is you gotta, oh, I did that one already. Y'all know I ain't used to holding my notes. You gotta let folk have the popularity. And you gotta focus on the necessary in life. Everybody wanna be popular. Everybody wanna be famous. Everybody wanna be a celebrity. But I just wanna be effective. I wanna help you rebuild yourself. I wanna help you create a better version of yourself. I want to teach you that you can flip that middle switch and you can come back from anything. And that whatever experiences that you had in life, those were things that happened to you. Those things are not you. So stop showing up as your trap. Stop showing up and introducing yourself as your past pain. Stop showing up and thinking that everybody wants, no. I'm here and I'm supposed to be. That's right. Might not have your education, might not have your accolades, she was doing really was motivating me. And I like me a good. Anybody that know me know I can go. I will argue all day on social media. Real. I got time, baby. I don't argue with regular people, but church people I get on. My church people, they should know that, right? I'm one of those people, right? So I had to let her know that when you're a woman of the cloth, you have to behave different, right? Your accountability is different.
Yes.
And if you're supposed to be over me, I shouldn't have to educate you on this. This should be something that you should know. I'm a motivational speaker. I'm not a minister. So why am I a threat? You're a woman of the cloth. I'm a motivational speaker. Why am I a threat? Then I start going through things in life. Y'all know what this thing is. No, I started going through things like honesty. And you know I'm one of those that tell you gotta bob and weave, baby.
Yeah.
Bob and weave, because life is unfair. Life will leave some knots upside your head. Life is going to be life no matter what. And as long as you let other folks tell you what you can and you cannot do, understand that's exactly what's going to happen. So I had to let her know in the process of that, I was saying I'm a motivational speaker. Then it registered to me, maybe you see more of it than I see. You feel me, mama? So then that changed the game, right? So even though we were going through the death, we was doing the thing on my knees trying to figure out what's going on, now I'm hyped. Because you trying to tell me I'm supposed to be a woman of the cloth? Well, don't blame me like that. Well, I love me some Jesus. Now, hold on. That's where we're going. Let me know. And that's how you have to look at life, right? Because life is going to life no matter what. You got to stay focused on what you got going on. And I said that to say that sometimes you think people are hating or you think that people are coming at you negatively, and they are. If that's your mindset that you in that moment when they write it, but you got to be strong enough to say, you know what? Let me get into this other part of who I am, because I live a dual life, right? We all do. Yeah, just because we live in a good life don't mean we're going to cuss you out if you get out of line. Yeah, I'm going to get you together. I'm going to get you together if I have to, but you can't get, but we don't play like that. Right? But when I get to that point where you have to understand that some people are going to come at you, and it's not that they have a problem with you. Their problem is with them. You don't dislike me because I don't know you. I don't follow you. We don't interact. Your problem is we posted the same thing and I got different results. You can be doing the same exact thing as someone else, but when you are anointed, when you are called, when you are walking in purpose, when you are doing what you're supposed to be doing, the outcome is always going to be different. You can't stop it. So then I peeped that. So you're trying to play with me because I got a GED. That's what I'm thinking at this moment. In this moment, I'm over here talking, but I read the message, But the thing about it was, I had to switch them gears, and that's sometimes what you have to do as well. You have to flip that switch, because some people will test you just to see what your response, what your rebuttal is going to be, because there's power in your response. Had I got on that negative level with her and exchanged that type of energy, I would have never got the apology. See what I'm saying? Not that the apology matters, because we would never sit in the same place and throw our feet up under the same table, because she totally destroyed that opportunity that I would have had for her. Because you have to watch how you deal with people. You don't know who you entertain.
That's right.
But at the end of the day, that's how important it is for you to stay focused. Right? You have to focus on your life. Keeping your eyes on your own paper, it matters. Because what another person is doing and how they're living has no direct impact really on your life. Because as I said before, people wake up different. And just because you're together today doesn't mean that you're going to be together forever. And I got to illustrate because I just want to show y'all how important it is for you to be focused. Okay. You know this. for. See, when they don't talk to you until they need something. Alright, so that's what happened when they just come and text you, because takers don't have no limits. They just come and give you what they want. And you should just that's how people take from you if you're not careful. When I just told y'all about the lady, she would have took that energy, that positivity from me had I let her. Okay, come on, friend, let's get you a handful. You know your family members, every time something goes wrong, they got to call you. You are the fixer, you the glue that hold the family together. Oh, she got her some. Oh, you see she going down. Go on down a little bit. Because see, this is what happens. You continue to wear yourself out, trying to do everything for everybody, but nobody's being nothing for you. Come on up here. That's where you right here. At this job that you go to every single day. And guess what? When they decide that they don't want you no more, they'll leave you off without a notice. But they don't want you to give them a notice. You gotta work harder on yourself than you do at anybody's job. Understand that. Come on up for the fake friends. Shanika, come up here real quick, Virgo friend. Come on, grab me some. I gotta go by the names, baby. Come on up here. Now this is where you make them friends, baby. You know the friends that you go at every beck and call, you run over there to them. Give them everything that you got. You bend over backwards. You make sacrifice after sacrifice. Get you a handful of that. Yeah, understand that. That's what they do. But understand this right here. Because see, that means that you're more of a friend to them than they'll ever be to you. And you see the effect. Come on, friend. Come on, get something for the church folks real quick. And nobody's giving back to you. You see what I'm saying? That's a church, that's a job, that's friends, that's family. And guess what? Those same people that got something, come stand right here with me real quick. Come stand right here if you got something out the jar. I'm about to show you, I'm about to take it a step further for you real quick. I want y'all to do me a favor real quick. You ain't got to bring the puff balls with you. Go right here. Go here. I want y'all to walk around her real quick. Just in a circle. Mind y'all, you know what happens? Nobody's going to stop to check on her. Because she nobody's checking on her because she's a strong friend. Right. So when you in the house and you pray it by yourself. You know who refilling you? You. When you over there and you learning how to fast again, that's all on you. When you over there and you didn't cut off everybody, you isolating yourself for your own development, for your own mental sanity. Nobody's there but you. When you done gave everything that you got to give to everybody, it's nobody but you. When you pacing the floor in the middle of the night, when you crying with them tears cutting down the sides of your cheeks, silent cries because you don't want to wake the house. Nobody's there but you. You get back to that place in your life where you done healed you. You done did what you got to do for you. I'm about to tell you something. And I'm trying, man, God, you're so good.
Yes.
Come on, Street.
You will get to that place where you can praise yourself up out of that environment. You fasted yourself out of that environment. You starved yourself up out of that environment. You gotta be smart enough to put the You gotta put the cap on. You gotta learn how to put the cap on. How do you put the cap on? Because when you didn't work that hard to rebuild you, when you didn't cry like that to rebuild you, now you gotta be selective. You gotta be selective, not just with who take from you, but you gotta be selective about who's even connected to you. Why? Because everybody don't deserve you. Understand that. They want you. They see the light that you carry. They see that you're a blessing. They see the person that you are. And they want some of that. They are in love with the idea of love. But has no type of idea of how to care for you. They can't do it for it even if they try.
That's deep.
And that's why it's important for you to know who you are before it happens. You gotta set yourself up every day for success. You gotta focus on yourself, focus on your development. I tell my people 3 things. You evaluate yourself, evaluate your priorities, and then you take out the trash. What's the trash? The trash is anything that's not servicing. Why am I holding on to things and people that's not servicing? I evaluate myself because one, I want to know how am I breaking my own heart? How am I contributing to my own suffering? What is it that I'm doing that's attracting these type of people? It's important that you evaluate yourself first because you cannot adjust what you ain't assessed. You ain't assessed it yet. You have to assess it so you can adjust it. Then you evaluate your priorities. Your priorities is anything that's beneficial to your growth and your development. Anything that's pushing you to your next level. And the third thing is trash, and we struggle with trash because we want everybody to go. We want everybody to be a part. We want to take everybody for the ride. In some places that you're going, just like some of Jesus' disciples, some folks just can't go. In the words of him, he said, where I'm going, you can't go because you won't understand. You won't be able to wrap your brain around what I'm about to do, so I might as well go here by myself. This part, I'm going to have to do just me. And that's the reason why I tell y'all, I've been telling you, tell yourself every day that it's your turn. It's your turn to be happy. It's your turn to have joy, to have peace, to have sanity and It's your turn to really live. Because most of us would never live. We've just been existing. We've been in survival mode the whole entire time. If somebody was to ask us what's real love, we wouldn't even be able to say it. Because most of us have never even experienced it. And we know this because if somebody makes you upset, you no longer love them. We break up, you no longer love them. As if it's a switch. Might not love you, but I don't wish nothing bad on you. Have your way over there. That's a fact. A boundary is not a beef. It's not a beef. A boundary is not a beef. It's not a beef. It's not a beef. A boundary is not standards. It's that invisible line that separates me from the BS. It prevents me from having to go back through those same toxic, narcissistic, manipulative events that I've already gone through. I've already been through that, and I don't know about y'all, but I ain't interested in going back and redoing nothing. I went through that. I'm done with that. That's a wrap. That's it. But it's extremely important for you to focus on yourself and focus on your development. It's your favorite online motivational speaker and life coach.